Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Real Film Reviews Podcast. I'm Eric, and this is Corbett.
What's up?
And we are continuing into the MCU. However, this is the end of Phase 2, where we're going to talk about Ant-Man from 2015.
Such a good movie. I'm just saying, I know I'm saying it right off the bat, but
Theater experience?
oh yeah, I had the theater experience. It was awesome. It was awesome. It's freaking raining.
I know, as soon as we hit record, I was like,
Of course.
of course. So, yes, this is directed by Peyton Reed, starring Paul Rudd, Evangeline Lilly, Corey Stoll, Bobby Cannavale, Michael Pena, Tip T.I. Harris, Anthony Mackie, Wood Harris, Judy Greer, Abby Ryder Forston, David Desmalchian, and Michael Douglas.
Oh, T.I.P.
I used to not like that dude.
I really enjoy his songs. Like, I grew up listening to his songs. Like, they were some of my favorites. Like,
You know where I drew the line at him, where I started to be annoyed by him? Do you remember in the early 2000s MTV Punk'd?
Yes. Oh,
When they punked,
yes.
he was sitting there and they put a compilation
I remember
in the
that
video of him going, bruh, don't do that. Don't do that, bruh.
Yep.
Bruh, don't do that. Bruh, don't do that, bruh. Like, at least 10 or 12 times. And I don't know what, it triggered something in me to where like, It was like when you get shot collar, every time, like, he annoyed me. However,
don't do that, bro.
I ignored him my entire, I ignored him ever since then.
Yeah.
When this movie came out and I saw that he was in it, I rolled my eyes, but I was pleasantly surprised because he is great in this movie.
Right, he is very good in this movie. It's kind of like, I'm not trying to like make this sound bad or nothing like that, but it was actually kind of cool to see him in a different role than what he normally played. Like that, I thought it was awesome as hell. Like Get Hard, his character in Get Hard.
Oh yeah. This has multiple screenwriters, but we'll talk about a couple of them.
All right.
But screenplay by Edgar Wright from Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, Joe Cornish, Adam McKay, and
yes.
Paul Rudd. You know who Adam McKay is, right?
Yeah, I've heard of him before. I'm trying to remember which ones he did too.
Wrote,
but
helped write, and directed Anchorman and Step Brothers.
I knew. Okay, Step Brothers, but I didn't know he did Anchorman.
He also acted in a few movies.
Yes,
he was in. What's the cop movie with Will Ferrell and
other guys?
The other guy.
I was like,
yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, well, he like Dirty Mike and the boys. He was Dirty Mike. Like, we're in that car. We're gonna have sex in that car.
We are gonna have sex in that car.
Produced once again by Kevin Feige. Cinematography by Russell Carpenter. Edited by Dan Liebenthal and Colby Parker Jr. Music by Christopher Beck. Release date was July 17th, 2000. I was about to say 1915. I really was. I mean 2015.
Damn, it was a solid movie. I heard sounds.
Budget 130 to 169.3 million, and the box office 519.3 million.
Yeah, it did very well.
It did pretty good, yeah. For a movie about Ant-Man, who, at comic wise, could have been like a popular character, but in the mainstream, like movie wise, no. In the film, Lang must help defend Pym's Ant-Man shrinking technology and plot a heist with worldwide ramifications.
I don't know. It was really...
Development of an Ant-Man film began as early as 1980s, when Ant-Man co-creator Stan Lee had pitched the idea to New World Pictures, Marvel Comics' parent company at the time. However, Walt Disney was developing Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, a film based on a similar concept, and although Ant-Man went into development, nothing came to fruition. In 2000, Howard Stern met with Marvel in an attempt to purchase the film rights to Ant-Man. Interesting.
Yeah.
In May of that year, Artesian Entertainment announced a deal with Marvel to co-produce, finance, and distribute the film, a film based on Ant-Man. In 2003, Edgar Wright and Joe Cornish wrote a treatment for Artesian. Wright said it had Scott Lang as a burglar, so he could have gone slightly in the Elmore Leonard route, though Artesian wanted the film to be like a family thing. However, Wright believed that the treatment was never sent to Marvel. The film rights to Ant-Man reverted to Marvel following Lionsgate's purchase of Artesian at the end of 2003. In 2004, the duo pitched the film to Marvel Studios, then head of production Kevin Feige. In April 2006, Marvel Studios hired Wright to direct and co-write Ant-Man with Cornish as part of his first slate of independently produced films. Wright would also co-produce with his Big Talk Productions partner, Nira Park. So when they were trying to put the MCU together at the beginning, Ant-Man, they had Ant-Man in mind.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So for years, Edgar Wright worked on the script since it wasn't in phase one. He worked on the script.
So
put his heart and soul into it.
It was crazy. Is like I'm pretty sure just like any of the other MCU superheroes and stuff like that, there was always a comic book beforehand. I have never heard of Ant-Man until that movie came out.
Really?
Yeah. I've never heard of Ant-Man.
I don't think so. I think I heard it before, but I don't remember where.
Right. Yeah, it's just because I mean, of course, I knew about Iron Man, I knew about Thor, all that, but yeah, Ant-Man, no.
At the 2006 San Diego Comic-Con, Wright said that he was intrigued by the story's high concept and character. Wright also stressed that the film would not be a spoof but an action adventure with some comedic elements. It would incorporate both the Hank Pym and Scott Lang incarnations of the character.
It sure did have some.
Wright said that he was looking to do a prologue where you see Pym as Ant-Man in action in the 60s in sort of Tales to Astonish mode, basically. And then the contemporary sort of flash forward is Scott Lang's story and how he comes to acquire the suit, how he crosses paths with Hank Pym, and then in an interesting sort of Machiavellian way, teams up with him. The next February, Wright said that the project was in a holding pattern while the script was being revised, and that he had been doing research for the film by studying nanotechnology. In January 2014, Wright posted a screenshot on his blog from the Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes episode To Steel and Ant-Man, which features Hank Pym and introduces the Scott Lang character with the caption, "Homework." Michael Douglas was subsequently cast as Pym, with Paul Rudd confirmed to play Lang. Michael Pena was offered an unspecified role in the film, and filming was scheduled to take place at Pinewood Atlanta Studios in Fayette County, Georgia, while Disney changed the release date once again, moving it to July 17, 2015. The next month, Evangeline Lilly entered in talks to portray the female lead, and Wright announced on his blog that Bill Pope, who he worked on with Scott Pilgrim versus the World and The World's End, would be his director of photography. Bryce Dallas Howard and Rashida Jones were also considered for the female lead role, while Jessica Chastain passed on it. Joseph Gordon-Levitt was in talks to play the titular character.
I heard about that. I was like, man, that would have been a completely different feel if Joseph Gordon-Levitt got it.
In another universe, I would like that very much.
Honestly, yeah. Because I think he'd pull off a good superhero. Like, I wish that they would have came up with something after The Dark Knight Rises.
Oh, it was supposed to just tease that the Batman stuff will still continue on, like
But I think,
in a way.
but I think,
But how would he have done it? I don't know. That right there would be a discussion.
but I
when
think
we
it
talk
would have
about that
been,
movie.
yeah, but I think it would have been a good thing. I mean, maybe it's just me, but I think it would have been a cool thing to see a storyline from Robin point of view or Nightwing, whatever.
He probably would have been a type of Batman. I want to say, or he could have been totally. I don't know. That's a whole
Right,
can
right.
of worms.
Just thought I'd bring that up.
No, that's fine. Haley Lovett makes a non-speaking cameo as Janet Van Dyne, Wasp. Lovett was cast for her saucer-like Michelle Pfeiffer eyes, since Pfeiffer was Reed's dream casting for Wasp. Pfeiffer would later be cast as the character for the sequel, Ant-Man and the Wasp. In May 23rd, 2014, Marvel and Wright jointly announced that Wright was leaving the project due to differences in their vision of the film, and the studio was closing in on a new director. On the split, Wright said, "I wanted to make a Marvel movie, but I don't think they really wanted to make an Edgar Wright movie." I think they really wanted to make an Edgar Wright movie.
Honestly, yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
That's another thing. In another universe, I would love to have seen an Ant-Man movie done by
Edgar Wright. Yep.
They should have just.
They should have went with it.
If they really wanted, like, elements to like connect for the Marvel Cinematic Universe,
right?
They could have worked with him and they could have put him in, and he still could have done it.
Honestly, he could have put his own little flavor into it.
Because Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead. I've seen Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz. Yeah.
What about World's End?
I've never seen that one. I haven't seen that one yet.
We have to do that one day.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Three.
But yeah,
it's probably the weakest one, but it's still fun.
But he did very well on Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz. At least I enjoyed it. I don't know about you, but I thought it was great.
In another world, I would love to have seen that.
They should have just put him in on it, like to have some kind of a contribution to it. But I don't
Marvel. No, he said Marvel wanted to do a draft of the script without him, which he found difficult as he had written all of his previous films. Suddenly becoming a director for hire on it, you're sort of less emotionally invested and you start to wonder why you're there, really. The majority of Wright's crew also left the project. Ant-Man was the first production to be shot at Pinewood Atlanta Studios.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the history of Ant-Man. I got a little interesting fact later on about someone who played Ant-Man first. Paul Rudd's not the only person to play him.
I kind of figured that, but like after I saw this one already, because it's like, okay, they had a comic book out, but Paul Rudd couldn't have been the first one to play Ant-Man. I had that feeling.
This is I'll talk to you about it when we get there. That person actually makes a cameo in this movie.
Oh shoot! Okay.
Yeah, so you ready to get started on this thing?
All right. They have a fact I want to spit out I found out. Whenever they were going through the casting process and everything like that, and they cast Paul Rudd for Ant-Man, he told his 9-year-old son about it. Told him that he was going to be Ant-Man. This is coming from his 9-year-old son. I laughed way too hard at this. He said, "Wow, I can't wait to see how stupid this is."
I think I remember hearing about that.
First time I read it, I laughed way too hard at it.
Oh my god! Yes.
Can't wait to see how stupid this is.
I can't wait to see how stupid that is.
Oh man, that hurt.
That's funny. That is so funny. That made me laugh. I feel better now.
I'm glad I could help.
There's there's some stuff too about kids with their superhero roles, where they have a picture of Chris Pratt walking with his son, and he's kind of like pointing at his son, like wearing a costume. You think, oh, his son dressed like Star-Lord.
Yeah,
he's dressed like Captain America. And then, oh man, Chris Hemsworth had he's like, my son, he talked about how he likes, all these superhero roles.
Right.
And I asked him, he's like, oh, you're my favorite son. Like, what superhero do you like? What's your favorite superhero? And he goes, Superman. And he goes, luckily I have another son.
Oh, bird.
You ready for this?
All right.
Movie opens up in 1989 at the Triskelion.
I wasn't even born yet.
You wasn't?
No, I was born in 1990.
That's right.
I was born in 1990. Yep.
They're at the Triskelion, the building from Winter Soldier.
Yep.
Scientist Hank Pym resigns from S.H.I.E.L.D. after discovering their attempt to replicate his Ant-Man shrinking technology. Believing the technology would be dangerous if replicated, he vows to hide it for as long as he lives. This is a cool scene right here where you get like Howard Stark, and a young Michael Douglas, and an older Haley Atwell as Peggy. And that one dude.
Did they
that he punched
smash
his
face? No, he grabbed his head.
He grabbed him and smashed it. Yeah. I've seen him in things. He always plays some kind of slimy dude.
He was always some kind of just a shit person. He just had that way about him.
He wants that technology, and when he slammed him in the face or something, he
broke his nose.
He's holding his nose, and he looks at Stark. He's like, "Don't look at me. You said it."
That was funny. I enjoyed that.
And they're all just
you said it.
They're all just worried about what's going to happen, because they want that.
It can be very dangerous.
But they want to use it, and it could definitely be dangerous.
Well, see, that's
the way they going to use it later in the film.
Well, that's the thing. If they were going to use it kind of like how they were supposedly wanting to use the Iron Man suit, they'd have used it like that, then whatever. But they were using it for something completely shady. So, yeah.
Now we flash forward to present day, and Scott's being released from prison, but not before he's getting the shit kicked out of him. I can't remember the character's name.
I love that. He hits him in the side. He goes, "You didn't even move."
You didn't even move.
And he's like, "Nah."
And he gets his ass kind of whooped, but then you realize that that's their kind of like, whenever someone's leaving, they get their ass kicked.
That's what's the word? Tradition.
Tradition. Okay.
Well, it's like their tradition, and that's in San Quentin. Yeah, which is really stupid to me.
He gets released and gets picked up by Michael Pena as Luis.
His character on there was awesome.
When he picks him up or something, he's like, "Are you still with her?" He's like, "No, my girl left me." He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." He's like, "Yeah, my mom died." Like, oh man, he's like, and my dad got deported, but I got the van.
Or it's like, I'm still the only one who knocked him out. He goes, "Yeah, I didn't do that."
They get back to his. So he says like he needs a job, and then come to find out that he's like, who's going to hire a criminal? And he's working at Baskin Robbins.
He's like, I got a master's in electrical engineering. I'll be fine. Welcome to Baskin Robbins.
And that dude that they have talking.
Oh my god!
I've seen him in things.
I have too.
Most recently, he plays Thaddeus in that Fallout TV show with Walton Goggins. He's a funny character. This dude's funny.
I could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. But remember the first 21 Jump Street movie?
Yes, he was in that.
He was one of the nerds. The nerds that was. I kind of figured that was him.
But yeah, his character. If we get a chance, we probably, when we start our TVs thing, hopefully, that's the show I'd like to do. Fallout.
Yeah. Oh, Fallout.
We'll do the Fallout show based on the video game. Have you ever played Fallout video game?
Yeah, I played it one time a while back. It was awesome. It was pretty cool.
I've been slowly making my way through Fallout 4. There's a lot to do in that game.
I didn't get that far.
So he's sitting there. He's naming things. He's like, "You got a hamburger?" He's like, "Dude, we're Baskin Robbins." He keeps like, "Just, you got anything warm?" He's like,
anything hot in there? He goes, would you just help this idiot out?
Yeah, his boss calls him to the back. He's like, "Can you take care of this idiot?" Thanks. He just walked off, and he's talking to his boss, and he finds out that he's a convict. Apparently, the way it was explained, rich companies were overcharging customers, whatever company that was, and
Yeah, I can't remember what
he found out about it, so he hacked in and
dispersed the money out to all the
and dispersed it all. And he called him like a Robin Hood or something.
Yeah, something like that.
His boss is like, "That's cool, man.
Like,
cool crime."
He's like, "But you're still fired.
You're still fired though."
It's like,
damn. If you want to take one of our new mango drinks, I'll just let it slide. And he kind of has a face like, "Come on." And then it cuts to him. He's sipping.
He's like,
throws it in the trash. He walks into his apartment with his friend. No, he asked him about the.
They were already there, yeah.
We was talking about. Hey, he found out his crime. He's like, "You found out?" He's like, "Baskin Robbins always finds out." But he gets to the apartment with Lewis, and we meet Kurt, played by David Dismalchin.
Yep.
This dude,
remember it
popping up in everything over the last like 20 years.
What's the one movie that you think whenever you think of him?
What movie?
Yeah.
To be honest, the first time I ever saw him was in The Dark Knight.
Yep.
Yeah, he was the weirdo.
He was kind of batshit crazy. Yeah.
He was also Polka Dot Man in the James Gunn Suicide Squad movie.
That's right.
Did you ever see that one?
That's right. Yeah, I finally saw that one. It was really, really cool.
His I'd like to see him come back as that character.
But yeah, he played a character on a show called The Rookie. He played a former soldier and stuff like that, and they thought he was dead, and they ended up finding him. And yeah, it was really cool, actually.
Yeah, so he's Kurt, and then we meet Dave, played by T.I. He's trying to get him to do another job. He's like, "I'm a cat burglar. I burgle people." He's like, "So you mean you're a pussy?"
It means you're a pussy, yeah.
Oh,
it was too funny.
They're trying to convince him to do the one last job, but he doesn't want to because he wants to see his daughter. And we cut to Pym to Hope Van Dyne, played by Evangeline Lilly. What's the first thing you saw her in?
Evangeline Lilly. I'm trying to remember. I can't think right off the bat, but I know I've seen her in other things.
Lost. The show Lost. Did you ever watch Lost?
No, I've never watched Lost.
That show will take years off your life.
Really?
Yeah, it's hard to explain that show.
My parents watched it whenever it was coming on TV, and they enjoyed it, apparently.
The show is good to an extent. There's a lot of filler, but
I want to say I've seen her in something else, but I can't remember right off the bat.
So we got Hope, and she's talking to Darren Cross, who forced Pym out of his company, Pym Technologies. He's close to perfecting the shrinking suit. He's doing his own version, but Pym never told him. He worked under Pym, and he taught him everything that he knew. But when he found out when he kept asking too much about the Ant-Man, I guess they should say, he kind of backed out of it.
Yeah.
So he got him out of his own company. And
they voted him out, yeah.
He shows them the presentation, and everybody thinks it's a good idea, but that one guy that says like that he has his concerns.
Yeah.
That dude is did I write his name down? Where is it? Joe Crest. He plays Ted Wheeler in Stranger Things. He plays the dad.
Okay.
Of Ben Wolfhard of Mike and Nancy.
Yeah, I've seen a couple episodes. I haven't seen all of them, but I know who you're talking about, Ted Wheeler.
He plays him, which I thought. Well, Stranger Things wasn't out whenever Ant-Man was, I didn't know. But he doesn't like it. He's like, "Don't be so crude."
I think Stranger Things came out like 2 years later.
About a year or two later, yeah.
Yeah, about a year or two later.
So he Lang goes to visit his daughter, Cassie, unannounced, and is chastised by his former wife and her police detective fiance, Paxton, for not providing child support. All he wants to do is see his daughter, and then the boyfriend or husband,
Right.
He's a cop. He's like, dude, you're like deadbeat. You haven't paid child support. You need to leave. And as they're arguing, his daughter runs up, and he says he's got a present for her.
Yeah.
And it gets a little ugly little ass
Oh,
bunny.
it's a creepy ass bunny.
I love you. She's like, he's so ugly.
I love him.
Which, fun fact about that toy,
Yeah.
that toy was voiced by Tom Kenny.
Really?
You know who Tom Kenny is?
Yeah, I heard of him, but I didn't know that was him. I thought it was literally just something that they.
He is mostly known for voicing SpongeBob SquarePants. So,
the cop.
when he called him an asshat, he's like, "What's your language?" He's like, "What? I said hat."
I was like, "What? What language?" I said hat. But that cop right there. What do you remember him from the most? I know we probably have different.
I know him from this movie first.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He was in Anger Management.
Is that the movie with Adam Sandler?
Yes. He was also in.
I haven't seen that.
He was also in The Other Guys.
I missed that too. Was he one of the other cops?
Yeah, he was one of the other cops. But remember whenever they were doing the group therapy session, and they brought up the part where Mark Wahlberg shot Derek Jeter. He's like, "Because you shot Derek Jeter." That was him.
Okay.
That was him.
It's been a while since I saw them.
But he also played in Anger Management. That's what I remember him from the most was Anger
I
Management.
haven't seen that movie in forever.
God, 2003 that movie came out, or 4.
Jesus
Might have been
Christ.
4. I can't remember.
Corbin, we're getting old, bro.
I know. Don't remind me.
I love how before they kick him out of the thing, she's like, "I'm gonna go show mom. I'm gonna go tell mom you're here." Like, no, don't do that.
Yeah, he goes, "No, don't do that."
Yeah, it's Judy Greer. We know her now from the new Halloweens, but I've seen her in other stuff before.
I remember her in that one episode of The Big Bang Theory. She was a a physicist, but she was an author. She wrote books and stuff like that. But she was a nymphomaniac.
Oh.
It was really funny.
She comes back. The daughter comes back. It's like, "Mom's so happy you're here. She's choked on her drink."
She choked on her drink.
Yeah, so she gets him out, and she's like, "You got to find a job. Just tell." That's all he wants to do is see his daughter. But she's like, "Pay child support, get a job."
Well,
And,
it's kind of hard to get a job whenever you have a criminal record.
Yeah. But his crime, I guess you could say it's kind of bad. Hacking into stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because that's highly illegal.
Yeah.
Because if he wanted to, he could have hacked into the government files and stuff like that. And yeah.
So he gets upset. He leaves, and he gets Lewis, and they're like, "Yeah, let's do this job. One job. What you're talking about?" And he gets excited, so he starts to tell the story. I love how he tells the best part about the story on what he's what the plan is.
How the process started.
It's great because their lips and stuff match what he's saying.
That's not exactly what it's saying.
Yeah, but it's
the match of it, yeah.
It's so funny. And so they basically...
The lip syncing is uncanny, pretty much, yeah. It's so funny.
They're going to steal a lot of money in a certain person's house. And so we get the process of him sneaking in there, cutting the alarm stuff, and he gets in there, gets to the basement, and realizes that what he's looking for is behind a safe. Well, first he it needs a thumbprint, so he did a little ring.
He uses Scotch tape, a ring, and some super glue.
Yep, and makes a little thumbprint thing, and he opens it, but there's a safe. So he uses
water and nitrogen.
To freeze the thing so it'll pop off.
Yeah, because what it is, nitrogen, the cold expands, but steel door does it, so it just kind of.
Yep. I'm not a scientist. I'm glad you
Well, I was
better than I did.
I was pretty good in science in school and stuff like that. So
I don't even know why I went to school, Corbett. I was awful. I hate it.
I was just horrible in like certain maths.
Oh. So when he finally opens it up, there's a suit. It looks like what he says, like a biker suit or something, like with a helmet.
He said it looks like an old biker suit.
So he takes it and brings it home, and then you realize that someone's watching with some ants, and it's Hank. He's watching. Hank Pym, the original Ant-Man.
Yep.
So they get home, and he's in the bathroom checking on the suit. So he decides to put it on, and he puts the helmet on, the whole suit, and then the little things to shrink and stuff are little buttons like right
on
here.
His fingers. Yep.
So he presses them, and then he shrinks down, and he falls into the tub. The shrinking effects in these movies are awesome.
It was. Not gonna lie, whenever I first saw that specific part, and Lewis comes in and turns on the water in the bathtub, and all the waves and stuff like that, because he's so small, I'm not gonna lie, I went cross-eyed a little bit.
Yeah. So Lewis is about to get naked.
And he's like, no, I don't want to see that.
And he gets out, and he falls through a crack, I think, and he lands on a record.
Yeah, it was a crack in the floor to go, and falls down to the other level.
Yeah, and he lands on a record, and it skips for like a moment, but no one notices.
Yeah, no one notices.
And then he gets on the floor and may get stomped on, but he gets missed, and he gets out, and he gets chased by a giant rat. And I forgot how it happened. Oh, was it an AC thing? How did he fly out the window?
Oh, shit.
Or he flew out of the building, and he landed on a car with a little dent.
He flew. He was shot out of a window, I think.
I just watched this not too long ago.
I think he was shot out of the window, and he landed on the top of the car.
But it makes it a little thick. But that's what I was going to say. That guy in the car,
the taxi driver,
yes,
yeah,
is Garrett Morris. He played Ant-Man in a skit on Saturday Night Live.
So that was the guy who kind of played Ant-Man before Paul Rudd.
Yeah,
nice.
That's what I was saying. Like Paul Rudd wasn't the first person on TV movies
as Ant-Man
to don the Ant-Man suit, but it was a skit from Saturday Night Live back when Bill Murray and all them were on there.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that was back during the 70s and 80s.
He explained his powers, but the other superheroes were laughing at him. I think Dan Aykroyd was the Flash. There was someone. Oh, and next to him was Belushi as the Hulk, and Bill Murray as Superman. There was others in it. I don't remember, but I just watched it. It was like a quick scene. Like he was explaining his powers, but yeah, so it's cool to see him sitting there. That's and then when he grows big, and then it dents his roof more. He's like, "What the hell?"
That was funny, yeah.
But yeah, he was Ant-Man on a Saturday Night Live skit.
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm. Terrified by the experience, he goes to return the suit.
He's like, I don't want this shit, take it back.
And then he gets arrested. He's like, no, you don't understand. I was breaking in to replace something I stole.
He goes, I'm bringing back what he's bringing back. He said, I'm bringing back the thing I stole.
And then he gets arrested.
It's like, you just sold yourself out, stupid.
And he's sitting there, and he gets visited in jail by his lawyer. They said his lawyer's there, and it's Hank. And he's using the ants to block
everything. The lens, yeah.
Yeah, which is, like ants. I don't like ants.
Ants don't bother me. It's just don't bite me and we'll be cool.
Yeah. So he's like telling him to go back to his cell, and there's going to be something there. And then he gets there, and his ex-wife's husband.
You okay?
I forgot his name. I just said it in the scene earlier, but he tells him like, we're disappointed in you, Scott. We were really rooting for you, and then he wandered off, and you see the ants come in with a little tiny suit, and then it grows, and it's doing him a countdown so he can get out.
Like you got this many seconds before he comes back,
and so he gets the suit on, and he shrinks, and he's able to get out of there on a flying ant.
You recognize his partner, the black guy, the black cop.
Who was he?
I don't remember his real name, but he played in you may have never seen it. You might have. Remember the movie Remember the Titans?
I saw it a long time ago when it first came out.
Ryan Hurst played Gary Bertier, the one who got hit by the car.
Yeah.
His friend.
Okay.
That was him.
It's ringing a bell now.
Yep, that was him. And you know what's crazy? Before we get going further, I know it's way off the topic, but that same guy played in a TV movie in the early 2000s, sometime a couple years after Remember the Titans. He played Jimi Hendrix.
He played Jimi Hendrix?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't remember the name of the movie, but I saw a clip of it. And I'm like, holy crap, that might actually be something to watch.
Oh, I forgot I wrote down in my notes, like Hank went in there as his lawyer. It's like, how famous was Hank Pym? Because he's like a super smart dude with his own building. Would they have recognized him?
Honestly, yeah.
Unless they're not, I wouldn't say they're not smart. I don't. Anyway.
Well, here's the thing: if he's so smart, maybe he went to law school too. I don't know. Something like that.
So yeah, he gets on a flying ant, and they get out of there. And I love the scene of him.
Anthony.
Yeah, he names the ant Anthony.
Anthony.
That's so dumb.
Anthony.
I think in the second movie he has another like ant, like a flying ant or something, and he names it something else that's more ridiculous.
I don't remember
either. We'll get there, but that's funny. But yeah, they're doing he flying by the cars, getting brushed out someone's hair, and they go straight up, and he passes out. And he's like, "I'm going to throw up in the helmet." He's like, "Scott,
do not throw up
in that helmet." And he passes out, and he wakes up at Hank's house.
Another fact that I found out at the time during the filming on set and stuff like that, they celebrated his 70th birthday.
Oh, they did?
Yep.
I got a funny story about something later on that Paul Rudd told. He wakes up in the bed, and
I love how when he wakes up, he's like,
Hope's watching him. She's like on her phone or whatever doing the stuff, and he's about to get down, and there's ants all over the ground. They're bullet ants, and she talks about they have the high pain. I forgot what they called it. The list of pain. It was something beginning with an S. I should have wrote it down, but anyway.
Well, basically, when they bite you, it's gonna hurt like hell.
It's gonna hurt. I hate ant bites, dude. So he gets down, but they let him out, and he goes to the kitchen, and Hank's telling him what's going on, and he's got questions, and he raises his hand. He's like, "You don't have to raise your hand, Scott." But he's like, "What's going on? Where am I in all this?" And he explained that he needs his help because he's a master thief, and he manipulated the conversation that Lewis had with all these people, gave them money to an extent, and the lady that was cleaning, I guess, the house, just basically Hank set all that up.
Yeah, that was all set up, yeah.
And he goes...
Except whenever she called the cops on him.
Yeah.
She called the cops on him.
Wait, Hope did?
Yeah.
That's right.
You remember that?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that was not part of the plan.
I also love how when he gets down into the basement, he's showing him everything, and he's like, my days of breaking into places and stealing shit is over. What do you want me to do? I want you to break into this place and steal some shit. But yeah. So I think it's this scene. It's a scene with Michael Douglas and Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd tells this on the Graham Norton show.
Graham Norton show, yeah, over there in England, yeah.
He wanted to prank him, Michael Douglas, because he's like a serious actor, and he was trying to. I forgot exactly how it went, but he was basically trying to make his balls hang out so he could like flash them. But he kept doing it while he was talking in the serious scene.
Yeah.
Trying to put them out, to stick them out. I don't remember if he did or not, but he was just playing with himself. And he goes, "What are you, a fucking pervert?"
Yes, that's awesome.
But yeah, so I think we went through that a little fast, but yeah, basically Hank needs his help, and Hank set everything up, and he's like, "We need to do this." So yeah, break into the place, steal some shit. Oh yeah, we totally forgot, just real quick, that it was in the same place where Darren showed the Yellow Jacket presentation.
Yes.
And Ted Wheeler didn't like it. His name's Frank, but I call him Ted Wheeler. He comes out of the bathroom and he shrinks him, but he turns him into a red booger.
Yeah, like goo or something like that. And he wipes them up.
Wipes them.
And flushes them.
That bothers me to some extent.
Really?
No idea why. No, I don't hate it. It
makes you feel like, yeah, he is pretty much dead.
All he had was just a little. I don't know. Like, I'm trying to explain it without sounding like, I don't know. Like,
he looked like something.
It unsettles me a little.
He looks like
that it was so simple to do that.
He looked like something that you'd hork up from way down under.
Oh yeah, yeah. It just turned him into a red booger, wiped him up, and flushed him down the toilet.
It looked like a horker that you.
That guy had no idea what was coming.
No, he just literally done.
Because
first time I ever saw him, I was like, "What the hell? He just evaporated."
Like, I'm trying to explain it to, like, I don't know, but like, all I'm saying is that scene slightly unsettled me because it was so easy to get rid of him. If they were to check and see a little bit of blood in the bathroom, that would be all that they find of him. If they did, but apparently no one gave a shit.
No one gave a.
But yeah. So there, I think. Yeah, I just wanted to bring that to back.
Right.
I thought that was a crazy scene. So Hope wants to do it, everything, but he doesn't want her to do it. So that's why he got Scott. So they're training him to control ants and control them how to fight. Like, first thing they do was try to jump through the keyhole. You jump and shrink, and you can go through it.
Running into the door. Ow! Ow!
And then she's teaching him how to fight. She's basically saying because he's small, the force of his punch is like way better. So if he punches too hard, being small, he could kill him. Too soft, it'd be like a love tap.
Like a love tap. And he goes, I think I know how to throw a correct punch. He's like, all right, come on. And then he hits her hand. He goes, that was weak. He's like, then what's a real punch? Bop! That's a real punch.
And yeah, just trying to teach him how to control the ants. And they show a clip of him messing with the suit, and he's like, "Don't do that." And he's like, "Why?" And he explains to him about, like,
oh yeah,
he would get into the quantum realm where he would basically shrink forever.
He would just get smaller and smaller and smaller.
That's crazy to think. Like, say you shrink, but it messes up. You're shrinking forever, and there's no fixing.
Like, you could get so small that you couldn't see it under a microscope.
Probably even more than that, too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Even
Like,
more than
yeah,
that.
it's just crazy to think. And yeah, he goes, "Hey, if it ain't broke," kind of scared him for a second.
Hey, if it ain't broke, just.
And
That
I
was
love
funny.
how he's trying to show them how to do the ants, where they would. There was a scene where he was using this little hearing aid piece to control the ants, like their little waves.
I think I know which part you're talking about.
Where he's trying to put the sugar into the cup. He's like, "Do you want some sugar?" And one's about to drop it in there. He's like, "Nah, I'm okay." And it just turns around and puts it back. I thought that was funny.
Yeah. No, I'm good.
And yeah, Hope is just showing off the fighting. But she holds.
She was kicking his ass in that movie.
She holds resentment towards Hank about their mother, Janet. I don't know if it'll be right here, but I'm gonna say it anyway. So basically, no, because he doesn't tell her.
No, he doesn't tell us a little bit later.
Yeah. So they also have it to where
he told her, if you remember when she was training him how to fight, she said her mom died in a crash.
Oh yeah.
He's like,
that's what he tells me.
And then it's like, that's what he tells me. It's like would you stop telling me that lie? Pretty much.
So yeah, she is mad that he will not let her do it because she knows how to do it. He tried to do the ant thing, put the sugar in the cube, but it doesn't work. So she's like, "Let me do it." And she puts it in and she's controlling it. Keep dumping sugar after sugar. The ants are coming everywhere. It's like a big old thing. And he's like, "Will you stop it?" And he just lets it go.
It's almost like Ryan's coffee.
You want some coffee to go with that sugar?
No shit. It's a lot of sugar.
But don't you got the BTs?
Diabetes.
Diabetes intensifies. I don't know why I did that. So then he says that we need to steal something from an upstate facility. So he's like, "All right." He goes, and they're watching him. And him
and the ants start.
He's like, "Where's that facility again?" They're like, "Oh, it's here." And he goes, "Wait, this ain't abandoned." And you come to realize that it's the new Avengers facility.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Turn around now." Or, yeah, because he asked them, "Why don't they ask the Avengers to help?" And Hank says they're too busy dropping cities on people. Talking about what happened in
New York, yeah.
No,
no, it was
Age of Ultron.
Age of Ultron, yeah. Yeah.
But no, not Sokovia. Is that Sokovia? Anyway, yeah. So he gets in there, but he gets detected and comes out as he's leaving. As he's getting there, something flies over and you realize that it's Sam, old Falcon. He's like, "We got something out here." He's like, "I don't think he can see me." He's like, "I can see you."
I love how he said, "It's the Falcon."
It's the Falcon.
He's like, "Don't worry, he can't see me. I can see you."
So he grows.
Oh, shit.
He grows back, and he's explaining to him. He's like, "I need to get something out of there." And long story short, they fight, which I think is a really cool fight.
I love it. He's like, "Wait," he said, "My name's Skylight." Did he just say his name was Skylight?
Yeah.
Stop talking. Stop telling everyone everything.
They fight for a little while, and it's a really cool fight.
Yeah, it was really cool. I enjoyed it.
And then he eventually gets in there.
And screws all of his shit up, yeah.
No, he gets into the building.
Oh, yeah,
and he comes out. And because he's on top of Falcon. The door. Yeah, because he's on top of Falcon and he breaks one of his wing things, and he eventually crashes that he gets and goes. And he's like, well, how did I put it?
He said, "Do not tell Cap about this." Right, whatever you do not tell Cap about this.
It's really important to me that Cap never finds out.
Yes, that's what it was, yeah.
And then he gets back and Hank's mad because he thought Scott
he was very,
and then escaped, but
he was
got it.
He was very, very like stupid about it. Yeah, what he did, and then he's like,
he got it.
He got it.
I don't know if this is coming up or not, but there was also a scene where Darren was testing the strength on a goat, and it turns it into a red booger. And then there's another scene. He's like, "Well, wipe it, sterilize it, and start again." But then it's later on too where they try it again, and it shrinks the goat in the little thing,
in a little bitty compartment.
And he flicks it, and it falls.
And the goat falls down. I was like, "Damn, that's messed up." You already shrunk the damn thing. Don't be
so
flaking them.
Yeah, and Hope was there, seeing that. So she needs to know now.
Yeah,
like she's like, "We got to get this done. He's perfected it. You know, we got to do it now." And he's like, "I don't want you to." And this is where he tells her.
Yeah.
In the 80s,
1987.
Yeah, Pym and his wife went to stop a missile from
I forgot where it was going. Yeah,
and they got onto it and they couldn't cut through it, so she shrunk down to get in between there. A lot
smaller, and
then she got lost. Just what Hank was telling Scott about earlier, and he just didn't want that to happen to Hope.
Yeah.
So
and they started apologizing to each other, and then Scott goes, "This is awesome."
I ruined the moment.
Yeah, you did.
And this is also too.
I'm gonna make some tea.
where Hank walks into the living room, and Darren's just standing there.
Oh yeah.
And they hide.
I like how he took the little earpiece and he made the ants roll up the plans.
Oh yeah,
that was really cool. I enjoyed that.
So
come on.
So he's like, "Why did you do this?" You know, God, how did he put it? He's like, "Why did you pick me, Hank?" And he's like, "Because I saw myself in you."
He goes, "Then why did you kick me out?" Pretty much.
Because I saw too much
of myself in you. Yeah.
So he starts to leave. He leaves and he calls Hope and tells him that they're going to triple security because he's being paranoid. And they're like, "We need to get in there a new way. How are we going to do this?"
Through the water main.
Yeah. So they're like, "We need to hire new people, some more people.
We need to expand our team."
And he's like, "No, not those numbskulls."
That was so fun.
And Lewis goes, "You're pretty late. I mean, you're cute and all this."
He's like, "Your girlfriend's really hot." And she's not my girl.
He's like, I'm sorry, I get real nervous when I talk about that. Lewis is a great character, and there is something that I wanted him to do.
Mike Pena is just
Mike
great.
Pena is funny. He's really
very
funny. He can be serious, and he can be funny.
Yeah, remember World Trade Center? Him and Nicolas Cage? Bruh.
Well, I won't talk about that.
That was a good one. Anyway.
So he got him there, and he's like, "We're in the system." The system.
He's like, "The system." T.I. He's like, "The system." The system.
But he had to show.
And he's like, how did he say that? Oh shoot! But whenever they were doing that, he was like, "Yeah, we're all doomed."
Yeah. But he had to show him how it worked. So he came in with the suit, and then he shrunk. And Lewis was like, funny. "Whoa, where are you?" And he gets on his shoulder. He's like, "Don't freak out. I'm right here." And he starts to freak out.
Get off me!
And he drugged them and got them all to pass out.
Yeah.
He's like, once we explain, how the suit works, they passed out. So
it was so funny because whenever he shrunk right in front of him, T.I. goes.
Yeah. He's like, it's the work of gypsies.
It's the work of gypsies. That's some witchcraft.
And so the plan is all set. So Darren's hosting a ceremony, an unveiling ceremony at PIM Technologies. And all the crew with all the flying ants, all the other kind of ants that they got. Because they explained the ants earlier. They have like fire ants, you know. They also got ants that like they could build like bridges and stuff to like help each other.
Yeah, because they could lift up their they could like lay on top of each other and like form a bridge and stuff
Also,
like that.
we
really
forgot
cool.
the scene real quick when they were preparing all the little devices that they were going to use inside.
Yeah.
He made them, shrunk them down,
And attach them to the ants.
and then Scott was down there putting them on the ants.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was a cool little thing.
Yeah, because they use that later on to
And they get in and they're planting explosives, and I think Lewis gets in there and punches out the guard.
Yes, so he can shut off the water main.
But he walks up to the guy.
Yeah,
but I also forgot too. I totally missed it that when he was walking, he was whistling "It's a Small World."
Yes,
this is my first time noticing it, watching it. Like I didn't realize.
That was funny, but
and I love how Hank's about to go in, and he's about to get caught by the cops that arrested Scott earlier.
Yep.
And they were trying to figure out what they were going to do. And what did they do? Steal his car?
Dave stole the car.
Yeah.
And he ran it into a tree or a telephone pole or something like that.
But yeah, once they were like, hey, that's my car, and they start taking off, Hank just turns around and walks right in.
Yeah.
I like how he has his little keychain too. He's got a little tank on it.
Yep.
Which we're about to get there. So
he goes in there and he meets up with what's his name.
I also like the shot of Scott flying through like the servers and everything. It looks like a neon city almost.
Yeah, that was whenever the ants with the little stuff they attached to them to fry the circuits and all that.
So basically, damn near everything works for the plan. And then Scott sees it. Darren sees Hope, and she gets scared for a second, but he goes, "How do I look?" And they get together, and they're going to show them the Yellow Jacket stuff. And basically, like I said, everything is set up and everything's working. Now Hank Scott is about to go into the little hole, and he
deactivates
the little device thing.
Yeah,
the screen, the laser grid.
Yeah.
But when he gets in, you realize that it was a trap.
It's like wait, what? When he's falling down.
Yeah. And Darren's sitting there like waving at him.
And he's like,
who'd you get to help you, Hank? He's like, somebody, or Scott Lang.
He already knew everything. Yep. Well, you smart son of a bitch.
And apparently, the guy that he hurt earlier, slammed his face, is a member of the new Hydra.
Yep.
And where am I? Oh,
they start.
So somebody flees, gets out of there with some of the what are they called? The particles that Darren was working on. But yeah, Hank punches Darren, and he's like, "I thought that'd be weak, but."
He said, I saw it coming from a mile away, but he goes, I thought it was going to be weak and pathetic. He goes, I guess it wasn't.
And so, yeah, he did
punch the shit out of him, just saying.
He's like, basically tells him that after years of not telling him that the Ant-Man was real, and he's like, you finally admit it. Because during the presentation, he was showing them videos of different missions that the Ant-Man was on, and you could see him like moving like barely on the screen, and he's like, every time I ask you about it, you like, don't worry about it. So
you pretty much deny it, yeah.
So shit's going down right now, and Hank gets shot. And then Scott finally gets out of the thing and takes out some of the guards. Some of the ants are crawling on the guards, biting them and stuff.
Biting them and shit, yeah.
And getting their asses whooped. And Darren makes it out with the dude. So they're trying to get it. They get into a helicopter to go. And
Scott and the ants were flying after him. Remember what happened? Anthony, yes. He shoots him, and like the dramatic fall of the wing. It
was dramatic.
But I'm not gonna lie, like the dramatic part of the wing, that was a little over the top. But the fact that he got shot, I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of sad.
They made us feel bad for a CGI ant.
Not gonna lie, it was well. That's like on the Honey I Shrunk the Kids with the ant and the scorpion. I felt so bad.
Which that scene bothers me even as a kid. I don't know if I should talk about it right now or not, but they're shrunk. Okay, they're about the size of an ant.
The ant was so much bigger than them.
Yeah. However, hit a scorpion. They fought a scorpion. And ants like this big, a scorpion would be like this.
Yeah.
Why were they the same size?
I don't know.
Even as a kid, I was like, this don't make any sense.
It don't make any sense.
I didn't hate it. It just didn't make any sense. I like whenever Dave T.I. gets back into the thing and they think that they got...
Bro, yeah.
And he hits the horn, because earlier Scott hit it in front of him and his daughter so she could laugh, but they hit the horn. It's the same horn, and so it's like, yeah, they knew who they were, so they tried to get out of there, and they were about to be arrested too. They had them on the ground while
what was it, La Cucaracha? Horn? Yeah.
And you find out that the tank on Hank's keychain was a real tank, just shrunk down, because that's how they got out of the thing, because it came out of the building and just landed on the ground with the big hook thing kind of bouncing behind it. But when the cops saw that, they ran, and then T.I. and the crew got back in and drove off.
It was so funny. Let me backtrack a little bit. But whenever he was uploading that thing to shut off the laser guard so he could dive into that tank to get the suit, the cops showed up. And busted down the door. And he goes, hey, I know what you think, but there was a black guy that looked just like me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, there's a lot going on right here. So
the tank turns into a freaking...
the big tank, they escape. But Scott gets into the helicopter with Darren, and shit just goes down. People getting shot, getting hit. Also, I totally, real quick, we're going to go back. Because the place, they set the bombs because it was going to blow and implode.
Mm-hmm.
All right? But when Lewis was trying them to get out, and then Scott was trying to make his way, when he's fighting the people, it kept growing and shrinking.
Yeah.
When he shrunk, he grabbed onto the guy's barrel of his gun, flipped over to the top, and as soon as he did, the bullet shot, and he runs across the gun to hit him. That was a cool shot.
That was a cool shot. That was
awesome. Like, just as soon as he flips, he was like this close to being like, disintegrated by that bullet.
Yep.
But and then he really jumps into that little city, and and it gets shot at, but Lewis takes him out. He's like, "Are we the good guys?"
Yeah, we're the good guys. So we're the good guys. This feels good.
This feels good.
Yeah.
But
stupid.
Yeah, so the helicopter gets like destroyed. The bad guys that were in there and the pilots get shot because Darren puts on the yellow jacket outfit. And taking out some of the guards that get shot with the laser, and then they're shrinking and fighting in there, and they get into the briefcase, and they hit Siri on it, and it's plays some song
by The Cure.
Yes, by The Cure.
Yeah,
and then they get out and they fall into someone's pool.
yeah,
That's all it is. And when he comes out, I think Scott hits him with the ping pong paddle.
Yeah.
And he gets stuck into the little bug zapper. He
goes, it's okay. And they start taking off running the family.
And he as he's going, he gets arrested.
That's when the cops catch him.
Yeah. His wife's husband caught him. And then they arrest him, but then they show Darren stuck, but he's starting to wake up.
But then he wakes up, yeah. And he ends up going to
and so as he's going, they get a call. There's a disturbance at an address, and it's
his address, yeah,
for his daughter. And Cross is holding her hostage. They get there and they fight.
Well, he's still in the back of the car, and he
ends up
that's why he knew that shit.
Slides in there, and he choking. Oh man,
you good?
No,
don't die. Don't you die, damn it!
No,
it's like why not?
Okay, I want to.
With the fight,
yeah, but also shit's going down too, where an ant gets like grown and it crawls out of the house.
And remember the stepdad's going up the stairs and he goes, Cassie,
and then comes out the thing. He's like, that's a weird looking dog.
The part is like, that's a weird looking dog. But I think one of the best parts, they're fighting on the train set.
Yes.
And like you just hear the explosions, boom, boom, bow, bow, and but from the darter's point of view, just
which this is my favorite scene. Okay, they're fighting on there. They each get like knocked off, and they end up back on. And Darren gets knocked off, and the train's heading towards him, and it's like a train's like choo choo, and it goes and it cuts to it, but it's a toy train,
and it goes.
And it just falls
over. You hear. It's so funny.
And
I laugh way too hard at that.
So yeah, the fight goes on, and he's trying to stop him. He don't know how to stop him, so he decides to shrink through the molecules.
And go in there and
do that. So he shrinks through, breaks the stuff, and then Darren starts to get imploded. All weird shit, his arms and legs.
His arms are all sucked in and shit.
He's still shrinking. Scott's still shrinking. They're like, what are we going to do? And he's thinking. Then he takes one of his growing things, because he's got some that they throw and that they blow. It grows.
It'll grow whatever
what happened to the ant. And then the Thomas the Train
to bust through the damn house.
Yep.
Falls on the car.
He puts it in the regulator, and he gets it to work, and he comes back. And before the cops and everything gets there, he hugs his daughter, and then he escapes. And what is it?
I don't know what is it. He comes back from the bottom.
Out of gratitude for Lang's heroism, Paxton is his name.
Paxton
covers for Lang to keep him out of prison. Like a bunch of shots where they still keep the ant. The ant is still alive.
It's like the pet.
And she's petting him.
And she's feeding him.
Yeah, and because she did a cartwheel, she's being a parent, and they're like, oh, it's so cute. And they watch her video of her cutting a cartwheel.
They're all being a family at the table.
She says something cute to him earlier.
I can't
Paxton,
remember.
She's like, are you trying to catch my daddy? Are you trying to find my daddy? She's like, yes, we are.
I just want to make sure he's safe.
Yeah. Hope you don't
find him or don't catch him.
I hope you don't find him.
I was like, yes.
Dude, that little girl is adorable.
I know, for real.
But if and then Hank's injured, but he wonders if Scott's was saved. Can he save his wife? So that's where he starts to study the quantum realm even more. And then Hope and Scott kiss. She's like, nothing's happening here. He's like, wait a minute, something's definitely happening here. He's like, just shoot me again.
He's like, just shoot me again. And I like how he puts the blame on her, like she's the one that initiated it. It was so funny.
So we get Lang meets up with Lewis, who tells him a story that someone's looking for him, and this is where we get the Stan Lee cameo of the movies because
in that museum
movie. No, he was a bartender.
He was a bartender. That's right.
And it was the same kind of little story, like back and forth, and it was Sam in there.
Yeah, his long, drawn out, really, really stupid stories that has nothing to do with that.
Yeah, so the story's basically saying that Sam is looking for him, not in a bad way, but looking for him.
Yeah,
which means, according to the timeline, this was around the time the Civil War was.
Civil War, yep.
So yeah, he's like, what did he say? He said yes.
He twitches.
Yeah.
He does that twitch thing.
And then roll the credits, but we get a mid-credits scene where Pym shows Hope the Wasp prototype suit that he offers it to her, and she's like, "About damn time."
Yep, about damn time.
And
it
then
cuts credits roll.
But then
there's a post-credit.
There's a post-credit scene where we get Steve Rogers and Wilson holding Bucky prisoner.
Yep.
On one of them little grips, and he says they don't know. They want to tell Tony, but they don't know what the. Mm-hmm. They don't know if the Accords got to them, but we'll find that out.
Yep.
And they're thinking like we need some help, and
that's when
he says, "I know a guy." And that's where it leads into there. And
it says Ant-Man will return.
Ant-Man will return, and that's Ant-Man from 2015.
See, and that's like I'm saying, like. I grew up watching Paul Rudd in his movies. First movie I ever saw him in was Clueless, 1995. And then, and I didn't see it till years later because I wasn't really allowed to watch those kind of movies. But years later, I found out that he was in Halloween, Curse of Michael Myers.
One of his first movies.
Yeah. From what I understand, he started filming Halloween 6 first, and then so many months later, he got the role to do Clueless. So he was basically filming both movies, just one was started before
the other. But they had to do reshoots for Halloween 6.
Yes.
So Clueless came out first.
Yeah, Clueless came out first, but he started filming Halloween 6 first. That was his first on-screen movie appearance.
Paul Stephen Rudd.
Paul Stephen Rudd.
Sorry, Corbett. You want to go first?
Yeah, sure. I'll go first. Okay. Like I said, it had its comedy moments in it. So Paul Rudd, funny as hell. Michael Pena, T.I. and all them, they were really funny in the movie. Had really good action.
Michael Douglas was great, though.
Michael Douglas, he's serious like he always is, but he had his funny moments in there too, which made it great. And then it was just a good cast all around, in my opinion. So I'm going to give Ant-Man 8.5.
8.5?
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, this movie is fun. And
very fun.
The shrinking concept is awesome. The scenes, especially the train scene, and just when he flips over the gun, running through the holes with the ants. I forgot to mention that.
Oh,
mess up and then pop out of the ground because he went...
They attacked his ass.
But that also made me think, would the stuff actually break or would it crush him in there? You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't think about that. But anyway, this movie is a lot of fun. And it's not going to stop me from wanting to see the version of it from, what's his name? Edgar Wright. I still want to see an Edgar Wright Ant-Man.
Right.
We don't have that. We got this.
And it was great.
I am going to give Ant-Man from 2015. Corbett, I'm going to go a little lower. I'm going to go a 7.5.
Okay.
if you haven't seen Ant-Man, like any of the other Marvel movies,
watch it.
Go watch it.
Tell your friends about it. They might like it too.
So, this is the end of Phase 2. We are going to take a break, as in movie break, before we hit Phase 3. We're going to kind of throw in some stuff. We got a special request coming up. Won't mention it now. We'll put out the video, but our first request that we got. And
it was a request we got it months ago, and we're actually able to actually get to this request.
Corbett, you can tell them who requested this.
My mother did. It's one of her favorite movies growing up. It was a movie from the 70s.
Yeah, so we're going to take a little break, and we're going to do some summer-related stuff. And then we're also going to put out another video that we recorded a few months ago, and I messed it up. We'll talk about it when we get there, but yes, I messed it up. So, yes, we will see you on the next one, and we'll jump back into Phase 3. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Like and subscribe.
And share it. Let your friends know. Everyone have a good one. Peace.